Hey everybody, Liam Douglas here. Welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, I want to share with you some of my favorite clips that I captured with my DJI Phantom Professional 3 drone just a few years back when I lived in Georgia. Now, these clips are going to include lakes, waterfalls, railroad trestle that's decommissioned, and some other locations that I loved to visit when I lived in the Atlanta area just a few years ago. And I wanted to share them with you in today's video. But before we get into all of that, let's go ahead and roll the intro. Okay, so as I mentioned a moment ago before the intro for this video, this is footage that I captured throughout Georgia in various locations. We have Amicalola Falls, which was up in Dawsonville, Georgia, home of Chase Elliott from NASCAR. I drew a blank on his name there for a second. Then we have Hayes Lake, which was on the campus of Cisco in Lawrenceville, Georgia, when I worked for them. And then we have some footage of the Alcovy Trestle in Covington, Georgia, which is an abandoned railroad trestle. A little bit of a side story there. The first time I went to shoot the Alcovy Trestle, I didn't have my drone at the time. So I scaled a 900-foot gravel embankment to get to the top of the trestle to get a clean shot standing beside the trestle, you know, with the trestle at about head height, and to get the beautiful blue sky with the white fluffy clouds that day, which I got a fantastic shot. I'll share it here in the video for you. And then on my way back down from capturing the photo, I got about a third of the way down, lost my footing, and fell the other 600 and some feet. Banged up one of my Tamron lenses, banged up my R6 Mark I, and had to send them both in to be repaired. Luckily, I had insurance, so I didn't have to worry about that. But I also ended up with a hairline fracture in my right shoulder. But hey, I got the shot, and that's all that really matters. But I'm going to go ahead and roll these clips for you, and I hope you enjoy them as much as I do. And then I'll be back to wrap up this video. All right, so wrapping up this video, as I said before, these are clips from some of my favorite locations. I used to love to go to Ian Henderson's Antique Mall that was in Monroe, Georgia. I used to love to go there all the time. It was a beautiful place to go. They had all kinds of cool things, and it was a massive building. There was multiple stories, and it was just a huge facility. It had one time been some sort of textile factory, if I remember correctly. And then he was running it for his antique mall. He would lease out spaces for people to put their antiques and collectibles in there and sell them. And then he and his staff would handle the transactions, you know, when the antique vendors weren't on site and stuff like that. They would handle all of that for the individual vendors that were in the antique mall. It was a great place to go. I used to love to just go there on the weekends and walk around for hours and photograph interesting things. Some of the photographs I captured at Ian Henderson's Antique Mall ended up being photographs that were big sellers on Getty Images. which I'm always grateful for people's support and buying my images for different projects and things like that. All right, that's going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch it. Please remember to subscribe down below, turn on all notifications, and I will see you again in the next video.